What's going on, boys? NealGuides here. Welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, we have actually a 3-league hybrid. We've got Bundesliga, La Liga, and Premier League. Some of the best strikers you can get into the game. Now, I just want to start by saying, look, the most important thing when you're making a team is attackers. Because the finesse shot meta is very much there, so you want the best attackers, and that's the way that I'm going to do it, and that's the way I'll always do it. I'll explain to you how you get 100 chemistry and everything like that. The first player we're going to go with is Son. Now, you're going to look at me and be like, hey, hang on, this is half the budget. But the truth is, this guy will last you up until like even team in the season. Because he's perfect for a lamp and a ram. With the buff this year, with a 4-star, 5-star, he's one of the best players in the game, period. If you don't have this guy, look, I'm telling you honestly, man, if you got 300k team, you sell your team, you buy this guy, you buy a 40k team around him, and you can upgrade your team as you want to. But this guy is incredible. It's got the agility this year, got a bit of the buff. Balance is a bit meh, but you put a hunter on him. Look at the finishing shot power and long shots. Perfect for finesse shot. Beast can play lamb, ram, can shoot inside the box, outside the box, can do basically everything that you want. And to make matters worse, he's got the finesse shot trait. FIFA 19, he was a GOAT, and he returns as a GOAT today as well. 11 games for me, 10 goals. 3 assists, and I play him in cam sometimes. So normally, to be honest, it speaks for himself. Now, to get the link, we need to go with the hyperlink here. So we go on Regulon. Regulon is, of course, a top tier player. High worker. He's perfect for a 3-5-2 and a 4-2-3-1. 50 games in him. People say he's bad. He's actually very good. You put a shadow on him, he's one of the best left backs I've used. Agility and balance. And he's got pretty good crossing as well, for that matter. Then we switch it to the other side. Now, people are asking me, okay, how do we get the players on chemistry? So, there's multiple ways you can do this, but we're going to do this the NealGuides way. And what that means is we're going to be playing players off chemistry. Don't worry, no one will get effective. It's just Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba is known to be one of the best left backs in the world. Well, was, I suppose you can say. After Messi's departure, he's not really quite the same. Now, on a serious level, he's got the agility and balance. He's got the physicality. He's a bit short, that is true. But because he can dribble, he's got the agility and balance, and he's got the passing, he makes for a fantastic left or right back. So either way, for left, mid, right back, he's perfectly fine. And of course, that of course gives it for Dembele. Now, Dembele, of course, speaks for himself. We all know how he is. The 5-star skill moves this year is going to be a big feature as well. Because we know, for example, the stop and turn, the scoop turn fake, and a 4-touch roulette, even though it's 4-star. But because he's 5-star, 5-star is incredible. I would say put a finisher on him, just because he has the sprint speed already. Let's get that balance up a little bit, and let's get that finishing up. So I would say definitely put a finisher on him. He can play it as a cam, but I'll say more as a second striker, just because his passing lacks. And this year, passing is actually quite important, but he's a perfect for a winger. Then we're going to talk about the rest of the team. So another player we're going to go is Lewandowski. Now, I'll be honest, we're concentrating now on the meta, and the meta, in all honesty, is the finesse shot meta. So I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say use a guy with 50 pace and striker with 20 shooting. Of course I'm not going to. That's not my job. Now he's got top tier finishing, top tier shot power. Look, you put a hunter on him. I know he's got bad agility and balance. Don't put edge on him, just put a hunter on him, get his sprint speed up, get his finishing up. He's on 10 chemistry anyway. 4-star, 4-star, speaks for himself. One of the best strikers in the world, and definitely one of the best strikers in the game. He's got that physicality this year as well. And biggest pace is not as important as it once was. It still is important, but not as important. He can play perfectly as a cam or a striker. I'd recommend a cam. If you want to play him in a cam, you put an engine on him. Then next time we've gone with Emre Can. Emre Can is one of the best players that I've used this year. And if you can't afford the likes of Goretzka, which is 200k, of course, this is a 500k team, I'll definitely say get Emre Can. I've used him for a number of games, God knows how many, 40 games. I bought him for 11k. He's got that top tier sprint speed, got the agility and balance, which is alright for centre mid. Got the passing, got the defending, the physical, and he's got the shot power and long shots. Everything you'd want from, I would say, a centre mid, or I would say a kind of deep playing centre mid as well, because you see he's got the medium high work rate, so you can play on stay back while attacking. He's got the 4-star weak foot, so you can always punt a ball forward or shoot outside the box, and that's the reason why I have him there. I'll be honest, he's a very good player, very much underrated. It's a shame that he's in Bundesliga, otherwise if he was in the Premier League, that guy would be so heavily priced. Then we've gone with Haaland. Now I'll be honest, not my favourable choice in my opinion. I would say someone like Lewandowski is pushing it, but I'll explain to you why. Simply because of the way the meta is, and finishing is quite difficult, and the fact that long shot meta is so OP with the high work rates. Yes, he's got a 3-star weak foot, but you put him in striker, He's a top player. I'm not joking, because agility balance, yes, it lacks. You can put an engine on that if you want to. In fact, I would say put a finisher on him, because, you know, get that finishing up to 99 and get his agility and balance up as well. And he's on 4 chemistry anyway, so put a finish on him. You can header the ball as well. Dribbling is a bit meh, but the secret is the L1 strafe dribble. If you're part of my patreon.com/NealGuides, the strafe dribbling tool is coming out today. I'm going to try to dribble past anyone with strafe dribbling, but strafe dribbling is probably the most effective use this game so far. It is very much the meta, which will be the meta soon, but let's say you heard it here first on NealGuides. Then we're going to go with Zakaria, the cheap Vieira, as we all like to call him. I had De Jong in the beginning. I had De Jong and I had him connected to, of course, Dembele. But we have gone with informed Zakaria, 89 sprint speed, top tier defending and top tier physicality, high medium this year. So it's not the most forward of players, but I would say you put him on stay back, you're completely fine, in all honesty. Especially you're playing in a 3-5-2 or 4-2-1, because you've got Emre Can next to him anyway, so you can kind of get away with someone who's a bit more attacking. But he's going to be predominantly on stay back while attacking. The cheap Vieira, stay back while attacking. Got good defense awareness, good defending, good physicality, good pace, and good short passing. Because passing this year, I'm sure you know, you make a 50-yard, or your opponent makes a 50-yard through ball, but you can't make a 3-yard pass. So although they take an amalgamation of all the passing, short passing is definitely very important. Now going over to the goalkeeper, we've gone with Castells. Now if you've got money, you'd ideally want to go for I would say Neuer here. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you're wondering who to play for chemistry on Zakaria, I'll definitely say put a shadow on him as well on Emre Can. Castells put a glove on him, and for the two centre backs we've gone with Lacroix. Lacroix is a top tier card. Does lack the agility and balance, but because he's got the top tier pace and he's got the defending, he's very good. On the left hand side we have Klosterman. Now Klosterman is the only person that won't get full chemistry in their native position, but if you want to, you can change this to a Pamecano or whoever you want. The two centre backs speak for themselves. They've got top tier sprint speed, so they can defend against the L1 triangle or the through ball meta. They're quite tall for the AI blocks, AI interceptions, and they're good at man marking. And the goalkeeper, if you've got the money, get Neuer, but Castells 6'6", perfect for the finesse shot meta. At least the height equals a better reach anyway for now. Let's just go over how it looks like in Footbin. So I'll show you very quickly right now. So on Footbin now, before everyone, normally people start crying at me that apparently I've mass bought some players, that I'm investing in players. Obviously, if the price changes, it's not down to me. It's down to people getting the game, the market, etc. If I can find my Firefox file, that is. Hang on 1 second. It appears that I can't find it. Okay, hang on. Well, we'll just do it on Chrome, I suppose. So this is the squad on Chrome. Have a look at that. This doesn't work. Hang on. There we go. So there's a squad on Chrome. That's what the squad look like. Look, it is 550. Look, it probably, when I made it was 500. It's gone to 550. By the time you watch it again, it'll be lower. If you want to save some money, just get rid of Zakaria. Get the non-informed version. That's it, job done, and you saved your money and you got it off 500k. So before anyone starts crying, but in my opinion, you want to get Neuer and you want to get Zakaria in form. That is the way the chemistry likes. Obviously, you can see 100 chemistry over there. Everyone gets chemistry over here as well in their positions. Par Jordi Alba and par Klosterman. But of course, Jordi Alba's not in his native position. So what about how this looks like in game? Well, I'll show you now. So in game, if we're going to be talking about 3-5-2, which is what I would use with this formation. If you haven't checked out my 3-5-2, make sure you check out that formation video or any other formation videos. I got some of the best, I suppose you can say, formation videos I would like to say anyway. Well, I think so anyway. So Reguilon I'll put on the left mid. You could put Reguilon or Jordi Alba. It's completely up to you. Reguilon's high work rates, but it's completely up to you. Zakaria, of course, goes into CDM. And then that is the way it will line up. Then what I will do is Sonny Boy, in my opinion, goes into striker. Lewandowski goes into cam. And Dembele, I'll put him on the wing. That's the way that I would do it. If you want, you can always switch around Dembele in striker and put Haaland as a left. So you can put Haaland, for example, as a left mid. And then put Dembele striker, Jordi Alba on the right hand side. That way Haaland can come on the left hand side, cut inside, and do a shot with his right foot as a finesse shot. That is also very much an option. But that is the way I'll do it. With Lewandowski and Cam. You can put Son in Cam, he's got better passing if you want to, but I personally prefer the 5-star weak foot up front. That is just my in particular. The same thing goes over here. You'd have to drop someone to midfield. What I would say is I would just say just drop, so you can put Zachary over there. I would say, in my opinion, just drop someone in midfield. It's up to you who you really want to drop. It's just completely on personal preference. I would just say here, I'll drop Haaland there, and I'll put him on get forward, and I'll have Zachary there as well. If you're going to play in a 4-4-2 or 4-2-2, likewise, same thing. In that situation, Son and Dembele will go to Cam, and then of course Zachary would go CDM Chan, and then you have Haaland and you have Lewandowski up front. Of course, feel free again to rearrange the strikers because they're all very, very good, so you do have those partnerships. And in a 4-2-3-1, this would be the finesse shot formation for sure. Lewandowski and Cam, Haaland on the left-hand side with his right foot, Dembele on the right-hand side with his left foot, and Sonny Boy with a 5-star weak foot on either foot. That is the best, in my opinion, for the finesse shot meta. You're really, really going to go far with that. And then finally, the 4-3-2-1, which one formation people have been asking me about as well. It'll be the exact same thing, but what I'll do is I'll drop Haaland again. And the reason why I dropped Haaland in centre mid, because he's high work rate. So even though he's hasn't got the best defensive stats, as long as he's coming back to defend, he's got the sprint speed. So that is about fine. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.